Hey, what's up, guys? This is Marcus with Peace with Marcus and Foxy once again. Uh, and I'm very excited today because this morning I got a question from a young man. From a young man. He's he is a single man, and he is inquiring about how to approach women. To make a long story short, he stated in the email that his approach with women isn't going so well. He doesn't know like the right things to say to get the number or get them to go out with him. And it's just not happening as often as he would like. So, I'm going to attempt to answer that question here. Well, I am going to answer that question through this video, and I figured it would help, add value to a lot of other guys that are needing a confidence boost or trying to think of the right things to say. So I will start out with first. There is no perfect thing to say. It's just not. It's not it's not a magical word you could say where you could get the girl every single time. It takes repetition. You have to get comfortable with them saying no until you get to the point to where you're confident enough to not be attached to the outcome. And a lot of us we're attached to the outcome. We want to be able to say, 2-3 catchphrases and off comes the close. And it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I know for some guys, that's been their thing. It's happened for them before. But for a lot of us, it doesn't work that way. Okay. So what I'll say is, be yourself. Most of all, be yourself, and say something that is going to be memorable. All right. You want to be creative within your own personality. All right. You're a young man, and you are I think he was, let me see. The dude's 22. You are 22 years old. There is no way. There's absolutely nothing that you should not be confident about. Okay, you're 22. Even if you don't think you're the best looking dude, that doesn't even matter. And if I was 22 and I knew the things that I knew now, things would be a lot different as far as me mentally and confidence wise. I would do the repetitions. I would do the things that I was uncomfortable with so that when I'm older now, I could be comfortable with them. So, at 22, man, you should be talking. You should be talking to as many females as you possibly can. Especially if you don't have any other obligations but to take care of yourself and work. You should be enjoying life to its fullest. Okay? So, I'll just give you a scenario that experience that I had when I was dating. I just got my hair cut, and this was back when I had hair, so I was the man back then. Okay? So, this young lady came into the restaurant, and it was I think it was like a catfish restaurant, and there was nothing but fried food and a bunch of stuff that's bad for you. All right. So she came in. She had workout clothes on. Okay. She had a little long sleeve workout gear, and her hair was up in a ponytail. She had a headband on, and her earphones were kind of dangling off her shirt. So I was like, she was in awesome shape. Why is she inside the catfish place? So I said, you know what? She's probably having a cheat meal, right? So I asked her, I said, "Are you cheating? Is this a cheat meal for you?" And she just, I mean, she laughed and she was so, yes, I mean, she was laughing big time. Okay, so in that right there, she's laughing already. I've already made her laugh. Uh, Not to say that her guard is down, but she's opened up to me a little bit through laughter. All right, so in that she was like yes, and she started to talk about her weight loss journey. Okay, she said she just lost 10 pounds and she was going to reward herself with a catfish dinner. Okay, and I was like, wow, congratulations, I'm excited. You already look good, but you excited because you lost 10 pounds. That's awesome. And I said, you know what, your reward is going to be on me today. I'm going to pay for your dinner. And she was like, oh, that's so sweet. Oh, thank you so much. I can't believe that you're so sweet. Oh, I mean, she was just elated. Okay, right there, I've created a memory. I've created an experience for her that nobody else has created before. I've created an experience that she's going to always remember because it's tied to her weight loss journey. You see what I'm saying? How brilliant is that? Now, and I didn't plan it that way. It was just a way of me striking up a conversation. But now I know in my older age, I know now that, oh, well, yeah, that was a pretty good, that was pretty good. Like I said, I was the man. So anyway, and we got our meals, and we just went to go sit down. I didn't say, hey, come sit down or eat with me. We just went to go sit down, and we started talking about working out. We started talking about her weight loss journey. We started talking about why she wanted to lose weight. So, I asked her why, and she just talked, and she just talked, and she just talked. And we sat there for like an hour and a half, talking and eating. And I never asked her name. She never asked me my name, nothing. So, eventually I said, well, since we skipped to the first date, you're going to have to give me your name and your number. And I'm also going to need your address too. Because we've already had the first date. And she was like, yes, we have. We've already had our first date. And she was like, and I don't even know your name. It was a genuine conversation between, two people that we were not tied to the outcome. It just so happened that it fell into place like that. But think about how things would have been if I would have just, looked at her and not said anything, not ever, and we had a relationship after that. We tried a relationship thing. We thought it best to be friends. But and with that experience that I created for her, or that we created together, basically, she's gonna remember that, because we would be out with her friends, and she would be like, well, hey, her friends would be like, hey, how did you guys meet? And she would say, she would make a joke saying, you know what, he caught me cheating, or I would make the joke and say, I caught her cheating. Can you believe that? I caught her cheating, and that's how we met. And she laughs, and I laugh, and the people laugh, and they're like, what? What do you mean? Because females like stuff like that. They want to be able to tell a story. They want to be able to make their friends or their homegirls say, oh, wow, that's so sweet. And, they like stuff like that. Okay. So you never know, by you not saying anything, you would have created that for her. Yeah, of course we're not together now, but I wasn't attached to the outcome then, so I'm not attached to it now. But with thinking about it now, it's just kind of like, wow, that was awesome. So don't be attached to the income. Talk, open up that conversation, say hi. Don't be afraid to get rejected. Don't be afraid to get turned down. But all you have to do is say something. A lot of times females are looking for guys to say something simply because guys don't say anything to them, especially not anything of value, not of anything that's going to create an experience, a positive experience for them. You know, I created a positive experience for her, and I wasn't even trying to. You know, I wanted to talk to her. She was attractive, but I wasn't really trying to talk to her. I wasn't like, you know, oh wow, she looks good. You know, but try to take her out on a date. You know, it wasn't even like that. But because I wanted to talk, you know, I just striking up a conversation, and it turned out, you know, I was able to take her home, and you know, we exchanged numbers, and you know, we dated after that. So don't be afraid to talk. Don't be afraid to speak, and you never know where the conversation is going to go. So I'll probably do more videos on, you know, the approach, because you know, a lot of guys, I see a lot of guys when I'm out and doing things, and they're just making these awful mistakes by trying to approach women or trying to talk to women. And I'm like, guys, you know, it's a little different, you know, and yeah, it's just a little different. And I will be glad to share those things with you. So be looking forward to the next videos. I'm going to do a series on this, and hopefully it'll add value to some of you guys. And if not, you know, share it with somebody who you think will help out. Again, this is Marcus with Peace with Marcus and Foxy. Y'all take it easy. Try not to do too much. Remember to like. Remember to subscribe. Remember to comment. Questions, email me at marcusandfoxy@gmail.com, or you can call me at 918-PEACE. That's PEACE 2, the number 2. All right? Y'all take it easy and try not to do too much.